Miami was a city that never whispered, it sang. It sang with the crash of waves against white sand, with neon lights flickering on Ocean Drive, with laughter spilling out of open cafés, and with the heartbeat of people chasing dreams under a burning sun. For Ethan Cole, Miami was supposed to be a short stop. Just 3 months. One photography assignment. No emotions. No attachments. But the city had other plans. Chapter 1. Arrival. Ethan stepped out of Miami International Airport, the humid air wrapping around him like an unexpected embrace. The sky was a brilliant blue, almost unreal, and palm trees swayed lazily as if welcoming him. He adjusted the camera bag on his shoulder and took a deep breath. Just work, he muttered to himself. Ethan was a travel photographer from New York, talented, quiet, and emotionally guarded. 2 years ago, a broken engagement had taught him a hard lesson: loving deeply meant hurting deeply. Since then, he captured love through his lens but never allowed it into his own life. Miami was different already, louder, warmer, alive. Chapter 2. The Girl by the Sea. On his first evening, Ethan walked along South Beach, camera in hand. The sun was sinking into the ocean, painting the sky in shades of gold, pink, and orange. That's when he saw her. She was standing barefoot near the water, holding her sandals in one hand, her long dark hair dancing in the wind. She wore a simple white dress, and the sunset reflected in her eyes as if she belonged to the sea. Ethan raised his camera instinctively. Click. She turned. Their eyes met. For a moment, the world went silent. "Did you just take my picture?" she asked, not angry, curious. Yes. "I'm sorry." The light was perfect, Ethan replied awkwardly. She smiled, a soft curve of her lips that felt like summer itself. "I'm Lena Martinez," she said. "And I don't mind, as long as you show it to me." Chapter 3. Coffee and Confessions. They ended up at a small cafe on Ocean Drive, sipping iced coffee as night settled over Miami. Lena was a local, born and raised in the city. She worked as an art teacher for underprivileged kids and painted murals on weekends. "You see Miami through a camera," she said. "But you don't really see it yet." Ethan chuckled. "Teach me, then." From that night on, Miami became their shared canvas. Chapter 4. Falling slowly. Days turned into weeks. They rode bikes along the beach at sunrise. They danced to live salsa music in Little Havana. They watched thunderstorms from Ethan's balcony, rain warm against their skin. Ethan photographed Lena constantly, her laughter, her seriousness, the way she closed her eyes when she talked about art. "You look at me like I'm a story," she once said. "Because you are," he replied quietly. Without realizing it, Ethan was falling hard. Chapter 5. Shadows of the Past. But love never comes without fear. One evening, Lena noticed Ethan staring at his engagement ring scar, a pale mark on his finger. "You don't talk about your past," she said gently. "I was supposed to get married," Ethan admitted. She left, said I loved my work more than her. Lena reached for his hand. "And now, I'm scared," he whispered. "Scared that loving you means losing you." Lena didn't pull away. "Miami teaches you something," she said. "The ocean takes, but it also gives back." Chapter 6. The Offer. 2 months later, Ethan received an email. A dream job. A year-long photography project in Europe. New cities. New fame. But it meant leaving Miami. Leaving Lena. That night, he walked alone along the beach, waves crashing like questions he couldn't answer. Chapter 7. The distance between them. When he finally told Lena, her smile faded. "So this was always temporary?" she asked. "I didn't plan this," Ethan said. "But it's my career." "And what am I?" she asked softly. He had no answer. Silence filled the space where laughter once lived. Chapter 8. Losing what matters. The last week was painful. They still met, but something was broken. On Ethan's final night, Lena didn't come to say goodbye. Instead, she left a letter under his door. "Greater than Miami is about passion, Ethan. If you ever learn to choose love over fear, the city will bring you back to me." Chapter 9. Europe without color. Europe was beautiful. Paris, Rome, Barcelona. But every photo Ethan took felt empty. No laughter behind the lens. No sunset worth capturing. One night, while editing photos, he realized something terrifying. He had photographed the whole world, but missed the one place that felt like home. Miami. Lena. Chapter 10. The Return. 3 months later, Ethan stood once again on South Beach. Same ocean, same sky, different heart. He searched everywhere: cafes, art galleries, murals. Finally, in Wynwood Walls, he found her. Lena stood painting a massive mural, a woman rising from the sea, arms open, fearless. Lena, he called. She turned. Shock, silence, tears. I chose wrong, Ethan said, voice shaking. I chose fear, and it cost me everything. She stared at him. Why are you here? Because Miami taught me love doesn't wait forever, he said. And neither should I. Chapter 11. Under the Miami sun. The sun was high, the city buzzing. Lena stepped closer. You're staying? She asked. Yes, Ethan said. If you'll let me. She smiled, slowly, beautifully. And under the Miami sun, they kissed. Not as tourists, not as temporary lovers, but as two souls who found home in each other. Epilogue. Forever in Miami. A year later, Ethan opened a photography studio in Miami. Lena's murals decorated the city. Their love story became part of Miami's rhythm. In every wave, every sunset, every heartbeat. Because some cities don't just change your address. They change your life.